Hello friends, right, okay, today is February the 21st, so still pretty early in the year. I thought I could share with you some insight on the jewelry trends that we're seeing, meaning based on our current customers' designs and the orders that they're placing with us. What particular jewelry pieces are we seeing more of, and therefore what appears to be trending at the moment? So this information is based on designs that our customers have created and come to us to help manufacture their jewelry design collection exclusively for them. So yeah, I'll be showing some insight on what we're seeing is proving popular in the current jewelry industry. Stay watching, guys.
If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. I'm Kim, owner of Tide Design Distributors. We're a third generation family business since 1975, owning our manufacturing plant in Thailand, specializing in producing high-end sterling silver and gold jewelry. We've got our own in-house range, but the majority of what we do is manufacturing exclusively for our jewelry designer customers. We've always had our headquarters in London and recently a support office in the US. Please do get familiar with this channel by watching my intro video, which explains and gives you a better insight about my background in the jewelry industry and the purpose of this channel. Lastly, please don't forget to like or subscribe to the channel for all of the latest tips and videos on jewelry manufacturing.
So before I start, I want to make a few things clear. We will not be sharing any names of our customers or their brands, nor any images that they may have sent us or that we've produced for them. This includes customers who may have sent us images of their jewelry designs, but for some other reason we weren't able to collaborate or do business with them. We take confidentiality and the exclusivity side of our business very seriously. So just note that all the images that you do see in this video are generic designs that we've pulled out from Google Images, just so we can help illustrate some examples to you. We'll also be showing images of our in-house jewelry range. So again, those aren't produced exclusively for any customers. And again, they're simply there to just help give examples of the type of jewelry that I'm referring to. It always helps me anyway to have visual examples. Also, just to help you understand from a geographical standpoint, I would say about 65 to 70% of our customers are based in the UK. The remaining would be in order the USA, Europe, so quite a few in Scandinavia, a little in Germany, France, Belgium, and the rest in Australia and New Zealand. So yeah, a little dotted around everywhere. I want to keep things current for you guys, so these jewelry pieces or collections that are coming in from our jewelry designers are going to be based from the last year, so 2021 to 22. Sorry if you're watching this in 10 years time, the trends probably changed. Having said that, may I point out that fashion can go away but then come back again, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do a video on this topic, because a fair bit of what's trending now was very much in fashion a decade ago. Let's start off with signet rings. Gosh, I remember 15 plus years ago we used to produce lots of signet rings for loads of our customers. I'm talking about really large, heavy signet rings, really mostly catered to men at the time, just based on the large sizes that we used to manufacture for our customers. We are definitely seeing signet rings coming back into fashion recently. I think a few years ago we had orders of them, but they were smaller in shape and therefore lighter, meaning that they could have catered to both men and women. But we've been having a lot of orders on the larger and heavier shaped rings, and designers are not afraid of keeping the solidity of the rings. And you know, we love manufacturing the heavier pieces because when you hold the jewelry, you can really appreciate the weight and the quality of them. And with rings, our customers are definitely wanting to offer them as a unisex product because we finalize the sizes with them before production. What's interesting, I find, is that the rings aren't just plain either, but they might already have an engraving or a crest embedded into them or a large stone set into it. That solidity and heaviness we are definitely seeing across the board into all various jewelry categories. So I feel we're coming away from those lighter, simpler jewelry pieces, and designers are creating more of a statement piece that are larger and definitely more unique in design. And by uniqueness, I mean we're seeing more, how can I say, vintage and antique looking design. So coins, for example, that are used as a pendant maybe, or other medallions are examples of the work that we are asking our customers to produce for them. We've seen medallions in the form of animals as well, whether it's a charm or a pendant form. And to add to that antique feel, we're manufacturing these pieces and adding oxidization to them. So the finish is a little more grey or black, so it creates more of an antique look and feel to them. We're working on some projects now where we've been asked to oxidize some of the heavier rings that have a unique crest on it. So that's certainly been interesting. And this leads me on to the next trend that we're seeing, which is less plain and more color. I'm talking about big, bold colors that we've started to incorporate and add to customers' jewelry pieces. For example, bright and bold stone material, so not necessarily using semi-precious stones, but large material stones that we're cutting, shaping or filing to set into the silver or gold items. Other components that we're seeing an increase is in the use of pearls as well, particularly Baroque pearls, which have more of an organic shape and where every pearl is slightly different in shape. So our customers deliberately are wanting each piece to not look exactly the same. And again, reiterating this trend of designers wanting their jewelry to look more unique. The increased request in using freshwater pearls is also popular too. So just going back to what we were saying about trends coming back into fashion, we've had a number of designers creating their own zodiac collections. Again, something that was really popular a few decades ago. So whether that's the actual symbol of the zodiac sign or the symbol embedded into or on the pendant, such as on a round flat disc, that seems to be a growing trend for us right now. We're also getting more inquiries on name tags as well. So I think the whole personalization on jewelry is still going strong. We're manufacturing nice flat pieces in various shapes, more so perhaps in the longer shapes and sizes, so with enough surface area and space to enable our customers to offer the personalization aspect. And they're telling us that they're getting lots of people, for example, going onto their website and choosing their name or rather a name to be lasered onto the nameplate. The other growing trend that my team and I discussed was the rise in earring huggies. Definitely seeing more orders in the smaller size than the larger size huggy, and our customers are ordering them in plain as well as stone set versions, so with semi-precious or precious stones set along the huggy earring. The other creative element we're seeing is that our jewelry designer customers are incorporating this interchangeable aspect to their jewelry. So with regards to those earring huggies, imagine having charms attached or dangling on them and the ability to slide and remove them on and off the huggy whenever you please. It's a pretty cool concept that we're seeing, not just in earrings but in pendants and necklaces as well. So once we've developed the concept and the mechanism of how we can interchange the charms or pendants, then it becomes a really unique and multi-use jewelry design, with it never looking the same way every day because you can choose how you want it to look. So alongside these new designs and trends that we're noticing this and last year, the finish and texture of their designs have changed too. Definitely seeing an increased request for customers' jewelry designs to be made with an organic finish. So for example, they're opting for more of a satin or a natural hammered finish as opposed to a high mirrored or high polished finish. Speaking of finishing, there continues to be a rise in solid gold and gold plating jewelry, as I mentioned in a previous video. That's always been popular, and I'd say, almost a year later after we shot that video, I feel that that's still the case. Definitely not getting a lot of orders in rose gold, so the yellow gold is still really strong, particularly in the 18 karat color. So yeah, designers want to achieve a brighter and more yellow color in their jewelry pieces. Lastly, I think it's also important to mention that designers are becoming more and more aware and interested in having their jewelry produced in a more ethical process. So using sustainable metal is a huge trend right now, and as Tide Design is already a Fairmined licensee, there's a lot of discussions with new customers on the potential of using Fairmined metal as well as recycled metal. And it's not just new customers that we're having these talks with, it's current customers, reputable jewelry brand names, who are interested in the Fairmined or recycled initiative and wanting to transfer most or all of their production to a more ethical producing process. This also includes customers asking us to use lab-grown diamonds and ensuring that they have the relevant certifications associated or related to the sourcing or origins of the diamonds. In summary, COVID has somewhat changed the way we do our business. For example, we're still being quite cautious and we're not exhibiting or visiting as many jewelry shows or exhibitions as we used to. And so much is done online now. In the past, we and jewelry designers were able to find a lot of inspiration from these trade shows, but that's not quite the case anymore. The information I'm sharing with you on these jewelry trends, for example, comes from what our customers have and are giving us. So we're seeing a true and accurate view on what the jewelry trend is and what it currently represents. So by seeing more larger and heavier pieces being produced and the pops of color that our customers have been asking us to manufacture for them, overall it feels like creative designers are stepping away from the plainer jewelry and taking more risks in creating the more unique designs, whether it's the vintage look in the jewelry, the bold colors and statement pieces, or the interchangeable concept designs. Either way, for us, it's always really interesting and fun to collaborate with designers on these unusual projects. Definitely keeps us and the manufacturing team on our toes. Sometimes it's quite challenging when it's a design, for example, that we've never done before, but it's good and it keeps us wanting to take on new challenges so that we can learn and develop further skills and capabilities within our manufacturing resources, which we might not have known before. I'm not saying you should follow any of these trends at all. The main thing is, let the jewelry you're creating be unique to you and have fun creating them. So that's it, my friends. I hope you found this interesting and helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the latest videos and information on jewelry manufacturing. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.